All right. What's up, everyone? My name's Farhan, and today's video topic will be quantum leaping. I have a personal story I want to share, and then also a celebrity example I'm going to give. But before I get into it, I want to go ahead and shout out Leverage Academy. That's my school community. All right. That's where I teach everything about credit repair, credit building, how to build a credit repair business, how to make money with it, and funding, all that good stuff. Everything credit related. That's my school community, Leverage Academy. It's $100 pre-sale right now. Price will double once I finish uploading all the modules on there. So go get in there now. And then also my sponsor, Credzly.com. Credzly.com, that's a fintech company and they offer credit builder and credit monitoring services. All right. They have a $1 trial for 7 days currently. So you can go sign up for just $1. Go check that out, guys. So, quantum leaping. All right. Basically, do you want to level up faster this year? That's essentially what quantum leaping is. It's like transforming yourself in a very short amount of time into the person that you want to become. All right. So it's literally like skipping levels in life, right? And personally, I've quantum leaped quite a bit. I've quantum leaped a bunch of times, right? I've quantum leaped from like fat into fit, right? Physically. I've also quantum leaped from like a not so serious person to a very serious businessman. I've quantum leaped from a very private person to a content creator. And that's just a couple things I could, tell you right away, and I can get into more deep examples, but I wanted to actually shout out Mike the Situation. So I'm 29 years old. I grew up in Chicago, and growing up, especially if you're around my age, you probably watched Jersey Shore. I love that show. I used to watch it all the time when I was younger. And basically, Mike the Situation, it's so crazy to see like how much of a different person he is now. On Jersey Shore, he was drinking, doing drugs, partying, womanizing, being a player, going out all the time, just partying nonstop, very flashy, very arrogant, couldn't settle down, just, all over the place. Very unprofessional, right? And he was almost like rewarded for all this stuff with all the fame and the power, the money, whatever, the chicks, you know what I mean? The attention. And it's so crazy. Like, if you watch him now, he's like sober, doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, doesn't do no drugs, nothing. He's married, he's settled down, has kids, right? He wrote a book, like amazing. I love it. I actually did not like Mike the Situation when it was like Jersey Shore those days, but when I watched Family Reunion, actually I was like, oh, this guy's awesome. He's great. I love, especially to see like the dichotomy from him to go from that person to that person. It's awesome. That's like a quantum leaping example right there for sure. And I know I'm not stupid. I know he went to prison for a year, I believe, for like some tax stuff, whatever. And I'm not gonna lie though, a year is not that long, and he already started making those changes prior. All right, so that's just a really good example. I don't really keep up with celebrities, but Mike, that was a special one because I was so young, right? Like when I was watching Jersey Shore and all that, and to see like years later what the new Mike is like, that's it was awesome to see that. It was very inspiring too, to be honest with you. And yeah, quantum leaping, man. It's such a strong tool if you know how to use it, right? Look it up, do your own research. Go chat GPT it, go Google it, go watch some YouTube videos, right? I'm just trying to bring this to your radar. I've done this myself. And it could be in all sorts. You could literally physically change, right? Like I said, you could lose some weight or you could build some muscle if you're really scrawny, right? You could also change your hairstyle. You could change the way you dress, the way you speak. You see what I'm saying? I've also done that. Being from Chicago, I used to say a lot of slang and stuff like that. And I started speaking more properly once I got into the office world. And I realized that, that stuff is not going to cut it. And you look like an idiot when you speak like that. So, obviously, the way you speak, the way you look, a lot of people in self development, in the self improvement space, when they start like a quantum leap, they'll shave their head, go into monk mode. That's pretty much also, I would say, a very good method to use for quantum leaping and turning into a new person is monk mode. If you're someone that's not serious, you're super into instant gratification, right? Like we spoke about, drinking, doing drugs, eating bad foods, being lazy, or whatever, partying, any of those negative habits, you could quantum leap out of it. All right. You could literally, at the snap of a finger, in 90 days, you could be a whole new person, even less sometimes. And, obviously for a new identity, you need to have new habits. So that's why I was saying monk mode is a very powerful thing that you could do, where you could like come up with a daily routine system, right? And you could follow that every single day. You could change your appearance so you don't look the same. You start acting different, thinking different. Your daily routine is different. Maybe you didn't have a daily routine before. Now you can actually create one. Um, it's literally like an identity shift. And you don't really need more time. You don't need years to change. Even with Mike, his took years. I've quantum leaped so many times, and I've done it way faster than that. And I didn't need to go to prison or anything like that. I've never gone to prison. Okay, so yeah, like I have quantum leaped in so many ways, and I've also whether it's appearance, whether it's speech, whether it's thinking, whether it's daily routine, the way I dress, all of these things. Okay, yeah, quantum leaping is a very powerful tool. All right, so you might not think the highest of yourself right now. Maybe you have a low perception of yourself, but that's okay. You could always change that, and you're gonna change that by having that flick of the switch in your mind, in your mindset. Believe that you can do it, and then come up with like a new daily routine. You know what? Maybe get a new hairstyle or something. I literally just did that. Funny that I brought that up because recently I used to have like shorter hair, and I used to get like the fade and the line up, and I used to like brush my hair, lay it down and all that. Very Chicago style haircut. And I was like, you know what? I'm a businessman now. I have all this stuff going on with the fintech company, real estate investor. I'm really big in the credit repair space now, and with my school community and everything, I'm taking everything from Chicago to the internet. With my school community, and I'm like, you know what? I need to change it up a bit, and yeah, I've been really locked in. I've been very consistent. I've been growing my YouTube channel. I got a new hairstyle. I'm like pushing my hair. I'm doing the comb over and whatnot. And even with this content creation, it's forced me to become a better public speaker as well. And that's something I wanted to work on, to actually speak in a crowd setting, or also in like a recording where I'm speaking to the audience type of setting. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, quantum leaping, that was today's topic. I haven't, I feel like I did quite a bit of the videos where I'm like sharing my screen, and I'm on Loom or whatever, which I'm going to keep making those videos. But I thought it's been a while that I think that you guys enjoy these sit down talking videos, so definitely got a lot more coming. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching. Again, my name's Farhan. This is Leverage Academy, and I want to shout out my school community, Leverage Academy. I got the credit maxing course on there, pre-sale. Go buy that. All right, and then also check out Credzly.com. That's our sponsor. That's for credit building and credit monitoring services. Thank you for watching.